คำเตือนวิดีโอนี้เต็มไปด้วยคำหยาบคายและเนื้อหารุนแรงเด็กที่ยังไม่ถึง18ปีควรได้รับคำแนะนำจากผู้ใหญ่ด้วยนะครับก่อนจะไปก็ขอบคุณท่านผู้มีเกียรติและผู้ชมทุกท่านถ้าชอบถ้าใช่อย่าลืมกดไลค์กดแชร์แต่ถ้ายังแคร์ฝากกด Subscribe ด้วยนะครับโอ้ยชิบหายโดนกูก่อนเลยนี่ไงล่ะมึงอีกหนึ่งนะมึงอย่าเพิ่งรีบเดินนะอ๋อไม่ต้องเดินแล้วงานตลอดเคปอนมาแล้วทุกคนไม่ได้กูแล้วจะอยู่อย่างไร
That's why I'm taking you into my personal service.
Yeah.
Sir,
Yeah.
thank you, sir.
ยศอัพแล้วอ่ะเพื่อน
แรงอัพว่ะ
แรงอัพอ่ะ
Don't just stand there, lad. Pour us a drink.
อ้าวอ๋อเป็นคนรับใช้อยู่ดี กินเหล้าอยู่ดีโอเค
เปลี่ยนคนเลยเปลี่ยนคน
Sorry to interrupt, sir. I've urgent tidings.
อย่าบอกนะ
A stable boy came from Neuhoff. He says brigands raided the stud farm
มี
this
ฟาร์มมา
morning.
เมื่อเช้า
There's many dead
โอ้ย
remains.
เหี้ย
Tell us exactly what happened.
I'm not sure. The boy was so shook up he could barely speak. He said the bandits murdered for the joy of it. I'm sorry, sir. Your vassal Smill is dead.
คนรับใช้ของท่าน
Who
สมิธ
did
ได้
this?
ตาย
Who were they?
We don't know, sir. The stable boy just kept babbling about some huge fellow in black armor who led the attack.
Take as many men as you need, and don't stop until you've found those bastards. And bring me their heads!
Yes, sir.
My men at your disposal too, Anush.
Thank you, friend.
Sir, let me ride with them.
He's full of piss and vinegar, isn't he?
Their leader, he must be the one who attacked me at Scarlet's. There can't be two men in the whole kingdom who look like that.
You think he might still have my sword? No doubt you could use
Oh.
another swordsman, Captain.
โอเค
As you command, my lord.
How soon can you leave?
กูได้เอาคืนไอ้โรนละ
As soon as the men are ready, sir.
Good. Wait in the
ตัว
courtyard
ใหญ่ๆใส่เกราะดำ
and give him a horse.
His own mount?
His reward for saving Sir Hans. You'll need it.
Thank you, sir.
ๆได้ม้าว่ะ
Thank you.
ได้ม้าแล้วว่ะ
Well, go! I want these culprits in the hands of the executioner as soon as possible.
I won't let you down, sir. ค้นหาผู้บุกรุก
มึงได้รับบทเป็นโคนันแล้วเพื่อน
You!
เจ้า
Where have you been?
หายไปไหนมาผู้ตัวใหญ่โตแล้วก็หายตัวไป
That's not the kind of man I
นั่น
need.
ไม่ใช่คนที่ข้าต้องการแต่ข้า
Waited for you while people here suffered, damn it.
ถ้าอ๋อกูขอโทษกู
Because of you, they've run off.
Because I...
Silence!
กู
Get
ปาก
over here.
ข้าไม่อยากจะได้ยิน
I haven't made the best start of it.
ขอโทษได้ไหมล่ะกูไม่รู้ว่ามันต้องแบบขนาดนี้เลยอ่ะทดสอบหน่อย
Smith, the stud farm owner.
สมิธเจ้าของฟาร์ม
I
มา
saw him in Skalitz a few times.
ข้าเห็นกระเด็นอยู่ไม่กี่ครั้ง
Poor widow.
หญิงมากพี่นี้น่าสงสาร
How could anyone be so cruel?
อะไรจะโหดร้ายได้ขนาดนี้
They really did slaughter them. Why would anyone do that?
ใช่สังหารมาเขาทำไม
They really did slaughter them. Why would anyone do that?
ไหน
Another useless soldier.
ทหารเลยประโยชน์
You should have fucking been here last night.
อะเอาแขนมาด้วยดิ
Your arm. Oh dear. That looks painful.
That's all you gotta say about it.
ที่
You
เขาพูดมา
useless prick.
ถึงประโยชน์อุ้ย
And how did you come by that wound?
ได้แผลจาก
I
ไหน
heard someone talking, so I went to look outside. Then I
มีบาง
saw
คน
what
คุย
he'd
กัน
done
ดั
to
ง
the
นั้นข้า
horses.
ก็เลยออกไปดูข้างนอก
Shouted at those bastards.
ข้าตะโกนใส่ผู้เถอะเร็วนั่นแล้วมันก็จับ
Start being it.
โดนกระทืบนั่นเอง
With just your fists?
Yeah. But he cut me pretty good, the fucker. Lucky for me, the others started to come out then, so the raiders ran. All that's left is his cloak.
ทำไมพวก
You've
มันถึ
got
งท
no idea why they did it.
Something must have gone wrong for them. They ran off without taking anything.
ำเกิดอะไร
What in
ขึ้น
the world happened here?
The bastards attacked us. At night, a little before dawn.
โจมตีตอนกลางคืนก่อนรุ่งสางโอเค
God be with you.
พระเจ้าทำให้คุณปลอดภัยนะ
What are you loitering here for? You have a job to do. Didn't you say you were going to scout the area?
อ๋อมีตรงนี้อีกหนึ่งศพเหรออู้
How could anyone be so cruel?
อะไรโชคร้ายได้ขนาดนี้ มีรอยเลือดแปลว่าริมน้ำมีคนเฮ้ยเหี้ยจริงๆด้วย
Poor wretch. He must have crawled here. If it was the horses they were after, there'll be even more of them by the main stables.
มีเลือดตรงนี้ มีเลือดตรงนี้อีกอันหนึ่งบ้านไฟไหม้มีรอยเลือดแถวนี้ชิปเชี่ยมีแต่ศพ
Are you well?
Leave me alone. Go away.
อย่ามายุ่งกับข้าไปซะ
But there's no need to be afraid.
ไม่ต้องกลัวเข้ามาจัดการพวกสารเร็วนั้น
Find those bastards and then I'll make them pay.
พวกมันต้องชดใช้
They deserve it. What do you need to know?
เกิดอะไรขึ้น
What actually happened here?
They
พ
killed
วก
the
มันฆ่า
animals
สัตว์
and-
และ
Why did they kill them?
ทำไมเขาถึงฆ่าพวกมันพวกมันได้ขโมยอะไรไปไหมนอกจากมาฆ่าสัตว์
No,
Think
เฮ้ย
carefully
แปล
now.
กจัด
How did it all start?
we heard the animals, their shrieks, then Smill. He shouted, and they murdered him.
เราให้มาเล่า
What
ต่อก่อน
happened after that?
We ran outside, and it was chaos. Animals were dying, the
สัตว์กำลัง
stables
ล้
were
มตาย
burning,
คอก
and
มา
those
ไฟไหม้
demons everywhere.
The stables were already burning. Didn't that happen after they fled?
No, it was to set the blaze when they arrived.
You're certain it was the animals first and then Smell, not the other way round?
I'm certain. I'd never heard a sound like that before. Now I'll never forget it.
You said they were demons.
No, just vermin. Worthless
ม
human
นุษย์ธรรม
vermin.
ดาที่น่ารังเกียจ
How many of them were there?
Not many. There were just a few
มา
that
กัน
came
ไม่กี่คน
after us, but more round the back. I heard them yelling at each other.
In the back? Where?
ข้างหลังที่ไหน
Towards the woods. To the north. They were trying to get away.
So they were yelling because of all the noise?
No, something happened. They quarrelled.
Did you see a big man among them, dressed all in black?
That cutthroat, that devil! I never want to see him again.
So he was here? That bloodthirsty beast. Where? Where did they run to?
To the north. Into the woods.
อืม
So some of them were running away and the others were fighting?
Aye. For a time. Then more of us came out and we fought back, so the others fled as well.
โอเค
Thanks. That's all I needed to ask.
ที่มันตึงจัดเลยว่ะ
How could anyone be so cruel? How could anyone be so cruel?
นี่แม่งแบบ
How could anyone be so cruel?
เดเทะ
ไอ้เฮียนี่ลงกระเป๋า
What? Who's there?
Easy. I just came to ask.
I don't
แค่
know.
มาถามข้าไม่รู้อะไรเลย
You didn't happen to hear where they came from?
No, I didn't see a thing.
What really happened here?
เกิดอะไรขึ้นที่นี่
I don't know. Someone attacked. I don't know who.
ไอ้เฮียนี่แปลกมากเลย
Are you hurt?
No, nothing. Not a scratch.
ไอ้เฮียนี่แม่งโลกจัด
Why?
ไปทางเหนือของฟาร์ม
Such senseless brutality. They slaughtered horses as well as people, and yet it
ไป
seems
ทาง
they
เหนือ
didn't
ของ
take
ฟาร์มหน่อย
anything.
ละกันเฮียคอกม้าโดนเผาด้วย แต่ทำไมมันไม่เผาตอนนี้มันเผาตอนเริ่มมันต้องมีอะไรบางอย่างที่ผิดแปลกดิวะโอเคไปเดินสำรวจพื้นที่ตอนเหนือกันน่าจะเป็นโจรกลุ่มที่มากระทืบเราเท่าที่คิดนะแต่มันก็เป็นได้หลายอย่างอยู่มันไม่ได้มีแค่นั้นมันอาจจะเป็นทหารอีกฝั่งหนึ่งก็ได้โอเคไม่เห็นร่องรอยทำไมเสียงเพลงเปลี่ยนบันทึกเกมก่อนงั้นกูหยิบไอทิปธนูขึ้นมาก่อนเลย
เพื่อนกูมีเหลืองแล้ว
We'll find those bastards, and I'll send them straight to hell, mate. What are you doing here? Tired of life, are you?
เอ้าโอ้ยเชี่ยอึ๊บคนเดียวเหรออยู่คนเดียวเหรออยู่คนเดียวเหรอโอเคมาถอยมาเดินเข้ามาอย่างงี้โดนจังหวะนี้แหละถอยโดนแทงสิโอ๊ยเหี้ยบอกได้ต้องฟันแล้วปิดท้ายด้วยแทงนี่เป็นไงมึงเอ้าทีเข้ามาดิเข้ามาเปิดหลังเปิดหน้าเปิดดาบล่วงพระเยซูคริสต์
เปลี่ยนดาบเลยเพื่อนเลย
ให้ดาบนี้ก็เท่ดีรองเท้าบูททำงาน
รวยแล้วเพื่อนกูหูวิ
ถุงมือหนังหยิบมาให้หมดแล้วกันเนาะกระนูกระต่ายคงไม่ต้อง ไม่ใช่เกาะสิไม่มีโอเค
I'm fucking dying here. Nobody can match me
Look,
with
let me go.
iron in their hands, and some damn
ไอ้คน
peasant
งานวิ่ง
kills
มาคน
me.
ฆ่า
Dagger covered in horse shit.
เอาเอาโอ้มีเรื่องให้คิดอีกแล้วครับ
Why, it's a hoof pick. Someone in Neuhof must know more about it.
มันมีเรื่องให้คิดเยอะเลยว่ะทั้งน้ำหนักกูเกินแล้วเนี่ยอันนี้ทิ้งปะเอาย้ายไปที่ไม้ด้วยเหรอโอเคปุ่นเมื่อกี้กูรู้สึกไปเองมาพอมันจะสู้ปุ๊บมันจะใส่หมวกแบบปิดหน้าหน่อยนึง
ใช่ใช่ใช่ใช่มันจะแบบมันจะมีเหมือนแบบใส่หมวกปิดเปิดปิดหน้าได้
ไอ้เหี้ยเท่ว่ะน้ำพลังชีวิตความสดใหม่ แต่กูรู้อย่างหนึ่งว่าไอ้ต้มดอกดาวเรืองเนี่ยมันช่วยเพิ่มเลือดได้ซัดก่อนดีกว่ามีโอกาสที่มันจะฆ่ากันเองเมื่อวันเนี่ยเฮ้ย
See what they did here? Kill them! Find those horse hunters, kill them!
Do you know whose hoof pick
ตะ
this
ข
is?
อกีบ
Ginger's.
ม้าควรจะเป็นของใคร
He was always bragging about it. Why do you ask?
การถามเมื่อความตรงไปตรงมา
I'm just trying to
เนียน
get
ๆกั
the
นเนียน
story
ๆกัน
straight.
But you won't find Ginger here anymore. He left.
เขาแตกไปแล้วเหรอ
And you don't know where Ginger could have gone?
Dunno. Ask Jakob.
ไปถามยาคุม
Good luck to you.
ยาคุมนี่ต้องไปร้านขายยาเปล่าวะ
หึ
บอกให้กูไปถามยาคุม
ตามเฟซเลยเพื่อน
ไม่กูแค่เล่นมุกยาคุมไงยาคุมกำเนิดอะเพื่อนนี่สินะยาคุม
Any idea where I might find this Ginger?
Well, that's the thing. He packed up and left.
What?
Look, I know how he looks. But Ginger is a fine fellow. I don't believe he had anything to do with the attack.
Do you know anything about this hoof pick?
Yeah, it's Ginger's. He had it made in Mate.
Where could he have fled to?
I might know. But you gotta promise me one thing. When you find him, listen to what he has to say before judging.
สัญ
You
ญา
have my
แล้วกัน
word.
Sometimes the charcoal burners come to see him. He gets on well with them. I think that's where he's gone.
And where is that?
โอเคมึงกบถ้าวันนี้ไม่มีแล้วกูไปแล้ว
No idea.
ไปดูหนัง
They've always kept
Okay,
to
but-
themselves, you know.
บ๊ายบายเบิร์ด
Charcoal
bye.
burners.
But the forest is full of folk like that. They could be anywhere.
Aye, except these ones won't be far. If you follow the stream from the stud farm towards Rate,
ทอม
you'll come across one of their camps. Only
เพียง
Only
แต่
what?
Ginger didn't go
เชื่อ
that
ไม่
way
ได้ไป
though.
ทางนั้นเขามากับ
He always
ตาม
went by
ให
the
ญ่
big road, through the
Up
woods in
here.
the direction of Ujits.
But how can I find them?
There's always smoke when they work. You'll smell them before you see them. And they need to be near water. There's that too.
So if I go through the woods along running water, I'll find them.
Exactly. Farewell.
เอ้ยเหี้ยเอ้ยงานใหญ่ โอเค ที่มันบอกว่าทำทานสินะ
God be with you.
Could you help me?
Depends what you want, doesn't it?
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhof. They say he ran away and joined up with some charcoal burners he used to hang around with sometimes.
Sorry, there's never been a lad called Ginger around here. You have to try somewhere else.
A murder's been committed at Neuhof, and that boy likely knows who did it. It's vital I find him.
There's been murder aplenty in these parts of late, but that Ginger lad really hasn't been here.
There'll be a lot less murdering going on once I bring those bastards to justice, so how about helping me out?
Calm down, lad, for the love of God. There's been no one like the boy you want round here. But then again, there are other charcoal burners. Try them. You might want to hurry. You're not the first to be asking about him,
ชิป
and the
หาย
others
แล้ว
weren't exactly a noble-looking bunch. Although they were generous with their silver.
They didn't happen to say what they wanted him for?
No, but they definitely didn't look like they wanted to invite him to a feast.
Do you have any idea where else he could have gone?
ใช่
You said he was friends with the charcoal burners? Well, you'll definitely find some in the forest between Neuhof and Ujits. There's good spots around there.
But that forest is huge. I
ป่า
could
นั้นเป็น
spend
ใหญ่
weeks
เขาต้องใช้
searching.
เวลาเป็นอาทิตย์ใน
Then
การค้น
follow the
หา
river. That's how you found us, isn't it? Where there's charcoal burners, there's always water nearby.
โอเค
All right, I'll go and ask somewhere else.
Farewell.
ไปทางเหนือ
God be with you.
อ่า
I'm searching for a stable boy from Neuhof. They call him Ginger.
I know him right enough.
พอดีว่าเขาแม่
I don't know where he is now.
He's run away from the stud farm. I have to find him.
Well, he's definitely not here. Try the other charcoal burners camp downstream. Maybe he's there.
อยู่ตรงนั้นเฮียที่นี่ไม่ใช่เหรอถามไม่หมดก่อนดีกว่า
A good day to you. What do you need?
I'm looking for Ginger from Neuhof. Do you know anything about him?
I know him. What do you want of him?
There's a few questions I need to ask him.
Well, you'll have to go somewhere else to find him. He doesn't come here
เขา
much.
ไม่ได้มาที่นี่บ่อยนัก
I could give you something to loosen your lips. What'd you say?
I enjoy a good chat.
สนุกครับ
But not even Silver can open my mouth when I don't know anything.
I see. But we can come to some kind of agreement, can't we?
25เหรอ20ป่ะ20ป่ะ
Since it's you,
You're a right pinch purse.
ไปเลย
Well, when you put it like that, it's clearly urgent business. I do know him. Not personally, but I've seen him around. He's friends with the charcoal burners down by Townburg. I know he hangs around with the twins there.
downstream by Talmberg, somewhere by the castle.
If you follow the river to the west, you're bound to run into them. One more thing.
Yes?
Some other men have been around asking about him, but they weren't as
อีกแกไอ้เหี้ย
convincing as you. May the Lord watch over you.
เฮ้ยแม่งมีคนนำหน้ากู19ต้องรีบตัดป่ามาขนาดนี้
Good day to you. What do you need?
Where are you hiding Ginger?
How did you... What the hell
เรา
are you
พูดเรื่อง
talking
หาอะไร
about?
วะเนี่ย
Don't try that one on me. I know he's friends with a pair of twins from here. I'm here on the orders of Sir Hanush, and I need to talk to Ginger about the raid on the stud farm.
If Sir Hanush sent you, then you should deal with those two cutthroats who've been creeping around here asking about the poor boy. Once you take care of them, we won't have to hide him anymore.
All right, I'll deal with them.
โอเค
And then you'll tell me where you've got Ginger hidden, right?
Right. You get rid of them, and I'll tell you.
ได้เส
So
ม
where
อ
can I find these bandits?
I'm not sure exactly. There's lots of places to hide around here. But they came and went over the bridge, so I reckon they must be somewhere between here and our neighbours.
That's a lot of woods to comb through.
Not all that much. There's a path around there somewhere leading to an abandoned camp. God be with you.
โอ้ยเหี้ยจบ1มี2จบ2มี3ต้องไปจัดการโจรในละแวกนี้
Do you think that fellow is in?
ทุกอย่างพร้อมเราทำได้กายพร้อมใจพร้อม
You'll get what for.
อึ๊บไม้ขวาง
Gone weak at the knees, have you?
ถอยลงงั้นถอยลงงั้นกูถอยลงอึ๊บอึ๊บอึ๊บเชี่ยเชี่ยโอ้เชี่ยโดนตีหน้าชนะแล้วเว้ยเฮียชนะแล้วชนะแล้ว
My respects to you.
จัดการแล้วเรียบร้อย
You don't have to worry about those bandits anymore. I've dealt with them.
Really? And I suppose I have to take your word for it.
If you want proof, I can take you to them. Maybe I should have bought you their heads.
I'll take your word for it. Alright, a bargain's a bargain. Ginger is hiding out in a ruined hut not far from here. You go along the road to Ujits until you see a path to the right that leads to a small spring. There's an overgrown path that leads from there right to where Ginger is. Keep your eyes peeled though. You could easily miss it.
Good. Thanks for your help.
Good luck to you.
โอเคขอบคุณที่ช่วยกูขอนอนได้ไหมเนี่ยนอนสักแป๊บหนึ่งได้ไหมฮะโอเคคุณนอนไม่ได้เลยนะ
Hey, you own the place. Snoring here. Clear off.
ผมขอนอนสักหน่อยก็ไม่ได้ดูก่อน
Jesus, you've led me a merry dance.
What do you want from me?
I want to ask you a couple of questions. Why did you run off like that? Where are your cronies? And why did you kill that
ไม่
bandit?
จะเป็น
What?
Right, one thing at a time.
เอาทีละอย่างถ้า
Why
วิ่งหนี
did
ไป
you
ทำไม
run off in such a hurry?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me.
Who?
Those bandits, of course.
To get revenge on you for killing their mate?
Killing? Me? I never killed anyone. God is my witness.
I'm looking for your friends. Where are they?
Charcoal burners? They're over at the...
To hell with the charcoal burners. Where are your bandit mates?
They're not my mates. They nearly killed me. I recognized one of them, so I thought they'd come back and...
Recognize? Who was it? Talk!
Don't know his name, only that he's from Ujits and he has a limp.
What can you tell me about him? How do you know him?
I saw him a few times in the tavern in Ujits, playing dice and boozing.
And?
I know he lives in a house on the edge of the village, but that's all I know. I never talked to him.
And now tell me exactly what happened. And don't leave anything out.
That's quite a long story.
Don't worry, I won't get bored.
All right. I woke up in the middle of the night because I needed to go for a piss. So I went out into the dark, same as usual, only there was something there that shouldn't have been. At first I thought it was just a trick of the light. It wasn't. And then it was too late. They went past and I thought they must be horse thieves. I would have yelled, only I was afraid they'd kill me. So I waited until they were out of sight. I started to sneak away, but then...
Then the slaughtering started.
Yes. I thought they'd steal the horses and ride off. That would be bad enough, but then all the killing started and flames everywhere. It was terrible, like hell itself.
And then?
It seemed some of them didn't like it either. They started squabbling among themselves, and some of them started running back where they came from, right towards me. And I had that thing in my hand, the hoof pick.
So you stabbed the first one in the belly?
No. He ran right into me. He was running fast for a fellow with a limp. He pushed me aside and I fell on the ground. Then he told me I'd better lie low if I valued my life. He ran off with the others. I did what he said and hid. Then the rest of the gang ran past.
And then?
Then I waited in case that limping one from Ujits came back. I didn't dare come out until I was sure. I think it was almost light.
Do you know what they argued about?
I didn't hear everything, but I reckon some of them were only there to steal and wanted no part in the killing.
What about the others? Was there anything you noticed about them?
I don't know. There might have been maybe 8 of them, and 2 of them were really big. That's all I can remember.
That sounds terrible. I know exactly how you feel.
If only I yelled. Maybe they...
If you had, you'd most likely be dead. It probably wouldn't have done any good anyway.
But still...
There was nothing you could do. That's all. I've heard everything I need to hear, so I'll leave you be.
Wait! What about me? Won't you help me out?
Perhaps I could. What would you like?
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cutthroats who want to kill me are still around. Will you help me?
They're out of the way. I ran into them on my travels.
Really? That's great, but...
What?
I'm afraid to go back to the farm. I ran away, and God knows what they'll think about it all. I don't know if they'll even want to talk to me.
Just try, and you'll see whether they drive you away or not. But if you explain it to them, they're sure to understand.
I suppose you're right. Thank you for your help, and God bless you.
Well, well.
Oh,
Look who deigns to grace us with his presence.
I was looking for that boy, and
And you didn't bother telling anyone.
I had to follow the trail before it went cold.
And what if some bandit skewered you and left you for dead? We'd never find you because you told no one where you were going. How would I explain that to Sir Radzig, eh? I really don't know, my lord. He disappeared without saying a word to anyone. Never crossed my mind he wanted to get himself killed.
I...
Silence! Keep your ignorant mouth shut when I'm giving you the benefit of a veteran's wisdom. You do what I tell you, answer only when I ask, and not go roaming off whenever you feel like it. I'd like to kick your arse back to the castle and be shut of you. But it's true, you're a fucking peasant who knows nothing about soldiering, and it's my job to whip you into shape, so I'm not done with you yet. God have mercy on you if you ever try anything like that again. If you're lucky, I'll only have you whipped and clapped in the stocks.
ไม่ฟัง
Because if
กูเล
I
ย
get my way, you'll be hanged for desertion.
มึง
I
ไม่
hope
ฟัง
we got
กู
that
เล
out of
ย
the way. I've made myself absolutely clear. Now, let's hear what you have to
โอ
report.
เค พูดมาว่าเกิดอะไร
I talked to Ginger and found out what happened.
Out with it then.
Ginger fled because he recognized one of the raiders. He was afraid they'd come back to silence him.
Well, he was right. They were asking about him. So who did he recognize?
He didn't know his name. Some fellow with a limp from Ujits.
All right. Since you've gone this far, you may as well ask around in
เดี๋ยวต้องไปสอบถาม
We've enough to do here in these parts anyway. Sir Radzig will tell you about it. He said to send you to him if you haven't already been.
I'd like to improve my swordsmanship.
Certainly.
I'd like to hone my skills.
First, you have to have some skills to hone.
I'm interested in more advanced techniques.
All right, but it'll cost you.
เครียดเอาใจายไป
Now, pay close attention.
โอเคWhat do you need เจ้าต้องการอะไร
My lord, I managed to find a clue to the whereabouts of the bandits.
Excellent. Bernard already told me what's been happening, but I'd like to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
The whole story, or just the gist of it, sir?
It's up to you what you consider important.
One of the Neuhoff stable boys, a lad they called Ginger, fled from there and hid out with some charcoal burners. I have to say, there's a lot of them around. I never thought how many forges and ironworks they have to supply.
That's true, but keep to the point.
Oh, yes, sir. I had quite a job finding him. He was well hidden and with good reason. The bandits wanted to kill him because he recognized one of them.
Did he tell you what happened?
He said it wasn't one gang, but two. And one of them took fright when the slaughter started. So Seems they were only interested in loot, so they quarrelled with the other lot. Then it came to a skirmish in the woods and one of them was killed. And the rest of them scattered.
And did you find out where they went?
All I know is one of them is from Uzhitz. I know enough about him to be able to track him down.
All right, but those cutthroats must know who he is too, right? And if they want to get revenge on him or silence him, you'd better hope they don't get to him before you. So drop everything and get on his trail. Find out what he knows and then report back to me. I'm going to our encampment at Merhaya to oversee the security of the region.
Yes, sir.
May the Lord watch over you.
โอเค เดี๋ยวเราจบเกมไว้ตรงนี้แล้วกัน